Dear students, myself Kiran MP. I am working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Government Engineering College, Kushalnagar. In today's session, let me have a look at the syntax for various JavaScript elements or JavaScript tokens. Say what will be the syntax for variables, what will be the syntax for operators, what will be syntax for function names, what will be the syntax of looping statements, and so on and so. Now let me have a look at the agenda of today's session. At the first, we are going to discuss about variables. Next, we'll discuss about assignment. Later, we'll discuss about comparison operators. Next, we'll have a look at conditional statements. Next, we'll have a look at the looping statement. And the last, we'll wind up the session discussing functions in JavaScript. Now, coming to variables, we know that variable is a name variable, something whose value keeps changing, right? Or to be more precise, let me tell you, variable refers to some memory location whose contents keeps changing over time. So you are aware in C or C++ or Java, okay? In C or C++ or Java, we will declare variable for each specific type with a specific data type. Okay, suppose in C or Java, if you want to declare a variable, okay, that refers to a memory location, and that memory location should store only an integer value, then we need to use int keyword. Similarly, suppose we want some variable to refer to memory location, and that memory location should hold value only of type float, then we use keyword float. But in JavaScript, we don't have such data types. I mean to say, we don't have explicit identifier for data types in float, char. Okay, so we call JavaScript to be a dynamically typed language, because we don't have int, char, float. We only have one ident, one keyword, var. We'll make use of keyword var to declare any variable, and that variable could store value of any type, maybe an int, maybe float, maybe a string, or maybe even an object. So let me repeat. JavaScript is a dynamically typed because it doesn't have explicit data types. It doesn't have explicit keywords for a specific data type like int, float, char. It has only one keyword var, and this keyword is used to declare variable, and to refer, that variable can refer to memory location, and that memory location can store value of any type. It is not restricted to store only an int type or float type or a string type. Value in that memory location, the type of the value in that memory location can change over type, so we call dynamically typed. Now, assignment, there's nothing to discuss in this. Everyone knows assignment means assigning a value in RHS to a variable in LHS. Or assignment is nothing but assigning or copying a value in the variable that is in RHS to a variable in LHS. So we know there's an assignment operator that is equal sign, and the equal sign is used in JavaScript too. Now let me have a look at some statements. See the first statement, that is we were ABC. What one don't think in it, all JavaScript statements should be terminated by semicolon, like in C or Java. The first statement, where ABC semicolon, it declares a variable named ABC and uninitializes. It doesn't just declares a variable ABC. The next statement, variable where df equals 0. Here it declares a variable or name variable of name df, and it initializes with a numeric value 0. Now I said while def has been declared, it is initialized with number 0. Later in the next statement, this value gets changed and it will be overwritten with 4. So I said it's a dynamically typed, means memory location need not have to store a value of any one type. It can store int, it can store float, later it can store a string or even an object. So in the last statement, what I have seen, def is initialized to string hello. Got it? So initially def, when declared, initialized number 0. Later it's being overwritten with number 4. Later it is overwritten with a message hello. So we call JavaScript dynamically typed. So now we'll have a look at operators, comparison operators. Almost, my dear students, almost everyone of you are familiar with operators because you have studied in C, C++, Java, right? But here I need to alert a special comparison operator, that is triple equal sign, and one not followed by two equal sign. That is, I will look at the second operator and the last operator. Okay, they are two different. Now in this example, okay, assume x is initialized with number value, not a character or not a string 9. Assume x is initialized with number 9, I mean numeric value. Now double equal, what it does, it checks whether the content stored in either of the two operands are same, but it doesn't match with the data type. Okay, I mean to say, when we are going to compare two variables with double equal, okay, it just looks for the content in those two variables. If the contents matches, it returns true. Okay, even if the content match, even if the data type are differ, okay, but contents are same, it returns true. For example, in a double equal sign, in the second case, you just look in the second case, x equals within double quote 9. Okay, within double quote 9 is a string, but whereas x contains what? Number 9. But contents are same, so it returns true, whatever the data type be. Clear? But suppose if I want to compare two variables, and I need to strictly compare, means strictly compare with not only with the contents but along with the data type, I need to go for triple equal sign. So in this case, let me say in the first case, okay, x triple equals within double quote 9. it returns false because x was number 9 but I am comparing with the string 9. Got it? So second case returns true because x and 9 are both number. So less than greater than, you are familiar. Less than equal, greater than equal, no need of explanation, I think. Okay, because you are familiar with that. Even not equal, you are familiar. But the last operator, not double equal. Okay, so here I want to see the relation. I want to check whether two variables are different, not only with respect to contents, with respect to data type. Then I need to go for the last. See here, in the first case, for this example, x not equals equal double 9. So is it true or false? Because x was number 9, of course it is not equal to string 9, so it is true. Second case, x not equal number 9 is false because x was number 9 and is equal to number 9, so it's false. So I think clear with this. So I repeat, you need to be comparison operators, you are familiar with all, but double equals, it compares only with the content, not with the type. Not equal, compare with the content, not with the type. But we need to, suppose we want to compare with respect to content as well as data type, we need to go for triple equal. In case of equality, in case of inequality, I need to go for not double equal. So let me proceed. So in JavaScript, there's one more operators we call logical operators, and I think everyone are familiar with this. Everyone are aware of logical and logical or logical not. So in case of logical operators, what actually operands? They are nothing but relational expressions, right? So yeah, I mean A and B, they are some relational expression which may be true or which may be false. Got it? So we know that in case of logical AND, okay, if both the operands, I mean both the logical expressions are true, then it's always true. And for rest of the cases, it is false. In case of logical OR, if both the relation expressions, that are A and B, are false, then only it is false. In the rest of the cases, it is true. In case of logical NOT, if the operand is true, it returns false. If it is false, it returns true. Very clear. But you need to be cautious that in case of logical operators, the operands A and B are some relational expressions. I mean, their value can be either true or maybe false. They can't be a numeric values. So conditions. So similar to C or Java, what the condition statement we have? We have simple if else, if ladder, nested if, so and so. Similar in JavaScript, we have simple if, switch, everything. But in this case, in this slide, I'm just showing you one of the if else structure. So like in C or Java, we write conditions within parentheses. Okay, if the condition is true, then control will move to the true block. Okay, if the condition is false, it will move to else block. The block of statement is contained within curly flower brackets. So everyone are clear with this if else, right? So like in C or C++ or Java, even here we have looping statement. Looping, what actual looping? Repeated execution of same statement or set of statements. We call looping until some condition condition satisfies, keep executing a statement or set of statements. This is looping. Like in Java or C, C++, we have the same loops: while loop, for loop, and so on and so on. As you can see in this example of while loop, I have initialized a variable I with 0. Then in while, first condition is checked. If I less than t, exit a block. Increment I, repeat this execution until I becomes 10. The same for, okay, but it's implemented using for loop. So next, coming to function, the last topic of this agenda. So what are functions? Function is nothing but some set of statements, okay, that will be invoked when needed. The main advantage of functions: reusability. Okay, so in C or Java, what will be the function prototype of the function prototype? The function prototype will be of the form. First, we are going to specify return type. Return type int, float, char, double, so and so. Then the name of the function will be followed. The name of the function before, then the name of the function appears, and the name of the arguments, along with, if argument exists, data type. What it in C or Java, first we need to specify return type, then the name of the function, then within braces arguments, which are optional. If argument exists, data type. But I said JavaScript is dynamically typed. There are no specific keywords like int, char, float, double, right? So here there is no return type. Rather than return type, we are just going to specify function keyword, then the name of the function. Here in this case, power is an example of function, and this power function, there are two arguments, x and y. And I don't know, it may be numeric, it may be a string, it may be an object, whatever it may be. So x and y and the function definition, I have not specified data type. Clear? And this function can be invoked as usual, how we are going to invoke in C or C++ Java. Got it? So how the function in JavaScript differs from function in Java or C++ or C? There the prototype is something like this. First we will specify return type, then name of the function, within brace arguments with data type if exist. But here there is no return type. Just we use function keyword, then the name of the function. Thank you.